Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another edition of Top 5 Best PC Game Deals of the Week. A little bit later than usual. Wish I got this out a little bit earlier. It's Saturday now. Typically try to get this out on Wednesday. However, better late than never, and we've got some great deals to go over. Amazon's got a couple of good deals. Humble's running a great sale on Bandai Namco games. And we've got a couple of other deals on top of those as well. So let's get right into this with number 5. Number 5, we've got the Pillars of Eternity Complete Edition over on Amazon for just $15. Pillars of Eternity, you guys know that I think it's an absolutely terrific game. It is a great classic RPG that you can sink a lot of time into. And that's just with the base game. With the Pillars of Eternity Complete Edition, you also get the White March Part 1 and 2. That's gonna add a couple dozen hours on top of the already 100 hours of gameplay you're gonna get out of Pillars of Eternity. It is a great RPG with some great design choices, great gameplay, great world building. I mean, you get really invested into the world of Pillars of Eternity. And I also forgot to mention, with the Complete Edition, you do get a strategy guide, a soundtrack, campaign almanac, wallpapers, and game map if you're interested in that. $15 for all that content is an excellent deal. Over on Steam, they've got the Supergiant Games on sale. If you guys don't know, Supergiant are the guys that did Bastion, Transistor, and the recently released Pyre. You can get all 3 games as well as the respective game soundtracks, which I actually do value kind of highly. These games have absolutely amazing soundtracks. Yes, I know you can download them through other nefarious means, but with soundtracks these great, I think it's fine to throw a couple bucks their way. You can get the entire collection with Bastion, Transistor, and Pyre, including all of the soundtracks, for $32.57. That is on the pricier side, but just know that all 3 of these games are absolutely fantastic, as are those soundtracks. Alternatively, you can pick up Bastion for $3.74 for that price. Bastion's an absolutely terrific game. One of the best indie games of all time with great storytelling and an amazing art style. Transistor is 75% off for $5. Another really good game. I wouldn't put it at the level of Bastion, but really good in its own right. And for Pyre, it is a recent release, released back in July, and that's 25% off for $15. At the very least, if you haven't played Bastion for $3.74, that is a fantastic, fantastic game. Moving on to number 3, now this is one that I mentioned in a video a couple days ago, but this is ending very soon, and I wanted to mention it again because it is an absolutely ridiculous deal if you guys didn't catch that video. It's over on Bundle Stars, and it's the Nemesis Bundle 3, and it's one of the best game bundles that I've ever seen. Very similar to the Humble style. It's not pay what you want, but they've got 3 different tiers. One's for $1, one's for $5, and the third tier is for $10, and if you go up in tiers, you obviously get all the games from previous tiers. Tier 1 is just $1, and that'll get you Stalker, Clear Sky, Shadowrun Returns, Shopkeep, and Eon Altar Episode 1. Stalker, Clear Sky, and Shadowrun Returns, both excellent, excellent games. So just those 2 for $1 is really good. Stalker, Clear Sky, I believe, is usually $2.50 or $5 during a Steam sale, so here you get it for $1, and you get a couple other games as well. The $5 tier is where things get pretty insane. You get Planetary Annihilation Titan, Styx Master of Shadows, Tropico 5, Slain Back from Hell, Blood 1 Unit Whole Blood, Stalker Shadows of Chernobyl, Spellforce 2 Anniversary Edition, Fantarok, and Face Rig. For just $5, that is absolutely insanity. I haven't played all of the games in this tier, but Planetary Annihilation Titan, Styx Master of Shadows, Tropico 5, and Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl are all really good games. Styx in particular was a game that I didn't personally really enjoy, but it seemed like a lot of people really liked Styx Master of Shadows for whatever reason. I didn't really get it, but it was an okay game from what I played. Tropico is great, and Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl is great as well. Tier 3 is $10, and that'll include Stalker Call of Pripyat, as well as Face Rig, the Pro Upgrade DLC. That upgrade DLC is valued at $65, so there you go with that. I'm not very interested in that, but Stalker Call of Pripyat is a great game, and for $10 to get that as well, maybe that's worth it. Typically, the Stalker trilogy goes for $10, so with this bundle, you get that trilogy, and you get a bunch of other games on top of that, so this bundle is absolutely ridiculous. Highly recommend you to check this out if you want to jolt your PC game library, even if you don't have your PC built yet. This bundle is so insane that at the very least, get that $1 tier for Stalker, Clear Sky, and Shadowrun Returns, but ideally you want to get tier 2 and pay $5 because that tier is absolutely nuts. Moving on to number 2, we've got the Hitman Collection over on Amazon. This includes Hitman Codename 47, Hitman 2 Silent Assassin, Hitman 3 Contracts, Hitman Blood Money, as well as Hitman Absolution Elite Edition. Pretty good deal on all those games. The Hitman games are rather good. I really enjoyed Hitman Absolution. I know some people weren't a big fan of that, but I thought it was a ton of fun, and it looks great on PC. Blood Money is really good too, and I'm not too familiar with the other 3 games, but you get all of those for just $10. Hitman Absolution on sale goes for $5, so for another $5 you get all of those other games as well. That's pretty freaking good. And finally, number 1 is a game that I mention all the time, but I feel like it's been a couple months since I've talked about this game, so I thought I'd bring it back up. It's on sale, and that is Enslaved Odyssey to the West Premium Edition. This is one of the low-key PC games that I always like to talk about. Whenever it's on sale, I like to promote this game because this is one of my favorite games in recent memory. It originally released on consoles back in 2010, and then it randomly just came to PC, I think in 2014 or 2015. Maybe even earlier than that, I can't exactly remember. But it is an excellent post-apocalyptic adventure. But post-apocalyptic, usually you think of Fallout, but this isn't like Fallout. Enslaved Odyssey to the West world is very vibrant, it's very colorful, and the world design is awesome. The gameplay itself is really good too. It mixes platforming, has some great combat, and every element from a gameplay standpoint is really strong. The only area where Enslaved falters at a little bit is the story, and the story is pretty good. Just from what I recall, the ending left a lot to be desired from me, but the good with this game definitely outweighs the bad. It's 75% over on the Humble store, down to $5. If you are a Humble monthly subscriber, you do get another 10% off, so you get this for only $4.50, and that is a great deal. So that is going to wrap up this edition of Top 5 Best PC Game Deals of the Week. What do you guys think? Let me know if you pick any of these up. We've got some great deals this week. That deal on Pillars of Eternity is excellent. The Nemesis Bundle 3, I mentioned that the other day, but that is so good, and Enslaved Odyssey to the West, you guys definitely have to check that out if you haven't. As always, guys, thanks for watching. If you have a request for a future video, you can leave that in the comments section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.